beautiful. If this is your first time here, I'm an intuitive tarot oracle reader. Now, my dear, I hope you're having an amazing day and everything is going fine with you. If today's not the best day, I'm sending you tons and tons and tons of positive energy, and I hope everything will be well soon. Now, guys, today I'm back with another pick a card reading, and today's pick a card reading is all about what's the next unexpected blessing coming into your love life. As always, my dear, I have 3 piles that you can choose from, and I'm gonna zoom a little bit in. This is pile 1, this is pile 2, and this is gonna be pile 3. As always, my dear, please feel free to pause the video, or you can also meditate on the cards if you feel like you need a little bit more time to choose. You will find all the timestamps in the description box, but of course also in the comment section. And as always, my dear, if you're interested or curious in a personal reading with me and you would like to get further information regarding one, as always, you can feel free to email me. Lastly, my dear, please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything may resonate with you. But yeah, having said that, let's begin. Hey pal one, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see what's the next unexpected blessing entering your love life. Let's start straight away for my beautiful pile 1. What's the next unexpected blessing entering your love life? For my beautiful pile 1, what's the next unexpected blessing coming into your love life? Well, you guys, the first card you got is the 10 of Cups. That's a wonderful card to start with, especially this kind of energy or, this kind of reading where it's all about a blessing. Getting the 10 of Cups is a wonderful card. So we have the Page of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. For my beautiful pile 1, what's the next unexpected blessing coming into your life? The 10 of Wands, Seven of Cups, ooh, the Emperor. One last card. Oh, too many. Give me a second. A lot of cards fell. Only one, please. Let me get the card. All right, and we have the World card here. I want to make sure you can see all the cards here. All right, and at the back of the deck, we have the 10 of Pentacles. Wow, great cards, really. This is amazing. What I also find very interesting is that we have 3 10s in here. Yeah, that's something, and especially like all of them on one side. So, all right, my dear pile 1, what's the next unexpected blessing entering your love life? First of all, I would like to talk about the fact that I see a relationship here and I see a person coming through here. The next unexpected blessing, and the fact that this is a blessing, this shows me, because I'm looking at this from your point of view, okay? I'm looking at this and it's what you would see as a blessing. And the fact that you see this as a blessing, I find this very, very interesting. I really feel like, my dear pile one, there is a huge ending coming for you when it comes to your love life. I don't know. We're not getting any messages regarding your love life history. We're getting all about the blessing. But regardless of what your dating history was, I feel like there was some, yeah, definitely some disappointment or not being satisfied, not really getting what you desire, maybe even settling for less than, I'm hearing, than you deserve. So this could be something that you have been thinking about at that time, that you always get things that, yeah, like you could get better, but you don't get those things that you want. And I really feel like there is a huge cut coming when it comes to your love life, when it comes to your love life history. It's kind of like you finally closing the door when it comes to your love life. What I'm talking about, the past energy here, and you, yeah, closing that door and opening yourself up to something totally new, without letting your past to influence you or to tell you what you deserve or what you don't deserve. And I really want to tell you guys that I see a relationship here. I see a very serious relationship here. I see a very serious relationship with a very serious person, someone who is definitely looking for commitment, for security, this kind of relationship. And I really feel like it could be the case that you you enter this relationship. Yeah, I really feel that you enter this relationship after you have closed this door. And this closing door metaphor can really be different for every and each one of you. As I said, this reading is concentrated on the blessing entering your life, and not, like, I'm not getting any like indicators when it comes to how your love life, like past experiences, look like. But I really feel like it comes down to the fact that you let it go, and it's almost like you accept your past love life for what it is, and you move on from it. So whether it's for some of you guys, if you're still stuck on your ex somehow, for example, I really see you like finally completely cutting them out. Or if some of you guys, you are in a relationship right now which you feel like is not what you want, or you really feel like you want to leave it, for example, with so many tens being here, like 10 for me is all about an ending. And it can definitely be the case that some of you guys choose to end something. If some of you guys have been single your whole time and you're watching this and you're just like, well, I don't really have a romantic past. I didn't really date, or I wasn't really in a serious relationship. Then I still see you closing this door, but more so when it comes to maybe negative thought patterns or negative expectations when it comes to your love life. You want to start new. This is really what this blessing is all about, starting new when it comes to your love life, and not allowing anything to sabotage that anymore. Now, as I was saying, this unexpected blessing, it's definitely a relationship, and it's a very, very serious relationship here. I see a very harmonious one that feels abundant, and one that's all about an equal give and take, all about creating a environment, for each other, and also for yourself. I really feel like in this relationship, you're gonna have a lot of choice, a lot of freedom, because that's what choice is at the end of the day. It is freedom, you know, freedom to choose. And what I find very interesting here is also that I really feel like you're gonna, yeah, like besides being in this relationship or dating this person, I'm also seeing you doing something very, very significant for yourself, starting new when it comes maybe to a certain business idea or something you really would like to share with others, maybe on social media, or maybe some kind of a creative idea, project that you really would like to birth. And what I find very interesting is that there is so much support and even guidance coming from this person. So this next blessing of yours, which is this relationship with this individual may actually really support you like big, big time on that journey, and even help you to be exposed to certain opportunities. So maybe this person has, you know, connections, and there is something you're looking for, and they have some kind of connection which can help you with that. I'm seeing support here. Yeah. I heard something which is very interesting. Give me a second. Yeah. I really feel like, my dear pile one, this blessing coming your way, it's really going to help you to, I'm hearing, raise your vibration or be more energized. This can be the kind of connection which, like, you blossom, you know? I mean, I'm seeing so much like happiness and satisfaction here. It's like you're glowing. This is a great relationship to grow in. And coming back to who this person is, this is someone who will definitely be very, very serious about you. And they're very clear when it comes to where you guys stand and where your relationship is heading towards. And this could be something that maybe sometimes was a little bit difficult, because maybe you were like, for some of you, of course, take it how it resonates, and of course, leave what doesn't. But maybe for some of you guys, you were interested in people, but they played games, or they didn't really show like all their intentions. Maybe they were not that genuine. There's something about this here. And this is why this energy feels so fresh and feels so uplifting, because everything is transparent. Like, you know what you're getting, you know where you're heading towards. Let me see. For my dear pile one, can we get a little bit more information regarding this very blessed energy coming towards you? All right. So the first card we have is Be Real. I'm gonna get you guys one more. And we have Unleash Your Kindest Self. Okay, with Be Real being here, the first thing I heard was, for a lot of you guys, this could be the first real connection or the first real relationship. What do I mean with that? I mean, that doesn't mean that, all of you guys have never had a relationship. I mean, some of you guys, it could be, for others, you could have a lot of relationships in the past. But something about this just feels like this is what you always wanted. And therefore, it's almost like you see this as the first real connection, because maybe someone has had a relationship in the past, but it was just so chaotic or so confusing that it didn't really feel like a genuine connection. And in here, I don't know why, there's something about honesty and transparency in here that really like dominates this energy. So for some of you guys, you definitely unfortunately could have had a relationship with where this was not normal, where there wasn't really a lot of honesty or clarity. And therefore, the amount of clarity coming through in this energy makes it so real for you in a way. I hope I can explain this the best way possible. Like sometimes it can be very difficult to put certain energies into like simple words, but I really feel like, yeah, this is something you need. Well, is need the right word? This is something you want. This is the kind of relationship you always wanted, but maybe you didn't find yourself in. So therefore, when this comes through, it feels like the real, like that relationship that really feels real to you. I also feel like, my dear Pile 1, this relationship is gonna really help you to be more gentle. I heard, of course, as always, take it how it resonates. But for someone out there, I heard this relationship is gonna help you express yourself in your feminine energy. I'm not necessarily talking here about gender. I'm talking here about energy. So just for some of you guys to know. Yeah. To also, by the way, be softer to yourself and embrace your femininity. That's another thing. But of course, as always, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Yeah, this is all I'm getting for you, my dear Palawan, today. This definitely feels like a huge blessing. This feels like the kind of relationship that some of you guys have been waiting for. And maybe that's why you're gonna perceive this as a blessing, because it's kind of like, that's what I wanted. Do you understand what I mean? Like, yeah. Okay, my dear, please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading. Wonderful energy to tune into, wonderful energy to connect with. I'm very eager to know how you feel about it. As always, my dear, please feel free to, leave a comment. And yeah, as always, I invite you to like and subscribe if you haven't. Also, if you're interested in a personal reading with me, you can of course feel free to email me. And lastly, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, of course I invite you there as well. My beautiful Palawan, take care, my love. Hey Pal 2, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see what's the next unexpected blessing coming into your love life. Let's start straight away. For my dear Pile 2, what's the next unexpected blessing? Oh, what's the next unexpected blessing coming into your love life? Let's see. Okay, we have a lot of cards falling. Let me get them. For my beautiful Pile 2. All right, so the first card we have is the Empress. We have the Six of Cups. One card fell. We have the Two of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Seven of Swords. Queen of Wands. The Two of Wands. And let's get you guys one last card. The Two of Swords. Look at that. At the back of the deck, we have the Lovers. All right, so for my beautiful pile 2, what's the next unexpected blessing coming into your life? This is a very interesting energy. I would like to go straight to the point. I really feel like the next unexpected blessing for you when it comes to your love life is a spiritual connection. It's either a soulmate connection, and of course we can have multiple soulmates in our lifetime, right? And they don't always have to be romantic. They can also be platonic. They can also be a good friend. They can also be even a family member. So it can really, express itself in a lot of different ways. What I'm talking here about is either a very significant romantic soulmate or even a twin flame. As always, my dear, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But this is what I'm seeing here. I feel like it's gonna be a blessing because you guys have never experienced this kind of love before. And in fact, I feel like this is a love that you may have craved and desired for such a long time. You know what's so interesting? Very often people like everything may be totally normal, but then there is this sensation people have as if not necessarily there is something wrong, but like for example, people say that let's just take it to this world we're living in. Some people would say, well, this is just the way this world is. It's not a like utopia, there is so much like problems in this world, and it can't always just be like shiny and rainbow and everything perfect and positive and stuff. But then there are a lot of people who completely disagree with that, and it's almost like they have this extreme knowing that if we as human beings wanted to, we could create a utopian world. And others would disagree and say absolutely not, like that's not possible, we are not capable of that. And very often when people have those unexplainable, I guess, what's the right word, like when they're sure about something like that, like so intense, let's just say someone talking about the fact that it is possible to create a utopia, it's almost like they've experienced that before. It's almost like, in a past lifetime, they have lived somewhere, maybe not here on this planet, but they have lived somewhere where they have experienced this utopia, and their soul, their spirit still remembers it. And very often we miss something that we know. And it's almost like they miss this. They may not remember it, but they know that it's possible. It's almost like they know it because they feel like they've seen it before. Although it may not be connected to this lifetime, but they remember this, this possibility because they have experienced this. And Why am I saying this example? Obviously, it has nothing to do with, this like reading and your love life. I'm saying this because there is something very similar I see with you guys as well. You guys may have not had a romantic like soulmate connection or spiritual connection. All right, maybe even like for some of you, even if you have had relationships in the past, they could have been nothing like a soulmate connection, but it was almost like you always craved this, and you weren't able to explain it, but it was almost like you knew how it feels. Like you know how it feels to be in a soulmate connection. You know how it feels to experience unconditional love, even though you have not had it in this lifetime. It's almost like your energy, your spirit is remembering it from another. And I really feel like a lot of you guys have been going through life knowing that this kind of love exists because you have experienced it before. Maybe not in this 3D reality, but you have done it before, and you crave this desire with you. And it's so interesting that what I'm seeing here for you is this manifesting, is this soulmate connection, that, or this twin flame connection that your energy knows you have because they've experienced it before in other lifetimes. It has such a big effect on you that you subconsciously, or even maybe for some of you guys consciously, knew that this is something you have experienced before, and this is something that you also want to invite into this lifetime. You're also chose to experience in this lifetime. So I hope I brought a connection between this example and what I'm talking about here. This is something that, I mean, if you don't believe in past lives and stuff like that, of course, you don't need to resonate with this. But people who are familiar with this, it can really influence us. Like our past lives can influence us. And once again, we miss what we know. Even though those people, they haven't seen a utopia in this world, they miss it because they've experienced it in the past. Even though you may have not experienced unconditional love or a soulmate connection in this lifetime, you miss it because you have at one point. This is the kind of energy I'm talking about here. And I feel like once it comes through, there is a lot for you to explore. This is not only, about this relationship that you're going to have with your soulmate. This is a lot about you as well. In fact, the majority of this energy is all about you. This is you discovering yourself and really going on the journey of, getting to know yourself, exploring yourself in a complete different way. Not in the kind of way that, this matrix suggests us to do, but this is more so about a spiritual exploration, going beyond the surface, beyond your identity, beyond your name, your gender, your nationality, your age, all those labels that we get, when we go through this life, through the matrix. This is you going beyond that and really looking into who you really are. I mean, the Empress card is actually emphasizing this so beautifully. I need to show you guys. Look at that. We have the Empress here, and you can see it's almost like she's taking off this jacket and revealing her true self. And I see her, I say her, but it doesn't matter who you are. This is not gender specific. This is just the archetype of the Empress that you're embodying here. And we can see she's almost like lifting the veil and really allowing her true self to come through, or better to say, really exploring her true self. And then we have this extreme light shining through her heart space. In addition to that, we have so many like planets. It looks like a whole universe here to explore, to really get to know your real self. Now, I'm gonna say it one more time. I do feel like for some of you guys, you have experienced lifetimes that go beyond this earth in other places, okay? I know for many people this may be something that doesn't resonate with them, so as always, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But this is just such a strong message. Some of you guys could even be star seeds, okay? But I see some of you guys having lived on, yeah, literally on other planets before. And your soul remembers that. And in this lifetime, I feel like a very big thing for you is going to be to remember. And this spiritual connection, it's going to help you to remember. And also, it's going to help you to grow. It's almost like you're stripping away those parts of you that that are not you. Also with the Seven of Swords, I mean, look at, like, when we look at the Seven of Swords very often, it's almost like someone taking a mask off because someone has been very fake or deceitful or playing a role, playing a game, not really showing who they really are. And we can literally see the fox, and then there's this girl here wearing a fox head, right? Almost like a mask. I really feel like, my dear pile 2, this is all about you letting go of the mask and exploring who you really are. Almost like two sides of you. One side you learned to be, and the other side who you really are. There's going to be a lot of release. And also talking about the spiritual connection here, what I would like to emphasize some more is that I really feel like this is going to be a huge thing for you to open yourself up to your passionate self as well. Some of you guys could have even struggled for some time to really like make this work. You know, on one hand, you may have this reality we live in, this very harsh world, and then on the other hand, you may have this need for your spiritual growth. You know, you want to involve spiritually and maybe take more time for that, for the things that are important for you, but at the same time, this world doesn't care about these things, right? I mean, we have to pay our bills, we have to do whatever we have to do, we have to meet the deadlines and stuff, and yeah, a lot of people struggle with this, like spiritual people. It's almost like you feel that you're called towards something, but then you're stuck in a complete different reality, right? And I really feel like, my dear pile 2, with this energy, you will be much more aware when it comes to what it really is that you want. And some of you guys, you could have even been a little bit indecisive when it comes to your love life. Like, you may know that you want love, but maybe it was not that easy to understand what it is that you want, like what it really is that you want. And I really feel like this union is going to bring to you not only a lot of opportunities, but it's going to make you understand yourself better. Not only when it comes to what it is that you want in love, but understanding yourself better, you know, really knowing who you are. And I would say stepping into creating that version of you, the greatest version of you. Not compromising on that anymore. Let's get you guys some oracle cards. For my beautiful pile 1, not 1, 2, excuse me. Maybe some of you guys have been drawn to another pile as well. The first card we have is clear your mind. Yeah. When I saw this, like the opposite of a clear mind is a mind which is confused, full of turmoil, like a very chaotic mind, right? And this is almost like the kind of growth I see you guys doing. You may step into this union with confusion, regarding your life or yourself and your spiritual journey, or once again, what it is that you want in love. And through the lessons that you're going to experience in this union, you're going to become more and more clear about yourself, about your intention, about your life, about your love life. And yeah, this is a path of self-development and self-empowerment as well. My goodness. Work through your feelings. This is so interesting. On one hand, we have the mind space, and then we have the emotional space. We have the feelings, right? I really feel like this is maybe something that the Two of Pentacles is showing here, that you have been struggling. Like, look at that. We have those moon cards here, right? And we have the moon. And then the Two of Pentacles, this person is also like trying to balance out these two roses, which are pretty big. And it's almost like I see you guys struggling with balancing out these two moons, like on one hand your mind and on the other hand your emotions and your feelings. This could have been something that you have been struggling with, not only connected to love, but generally, in your life. And when I say I see growth in this energy, like, it's extremely life-changing. This is a transformative process. Not only will you bring a lot of clarity to your mind space, but you will also understand your feelings better. And I'm hearing you will be the master of your feelings. We as human beings, we can feel very, very strongly, and not always are those feelings for our highest good. And I really feel like this is where this process is, or this is why, better to say, this process is so important for you, because you will understand your feelings better and why you feel, you get triggered by certain things, or why you have this emotional reaction to something. I see you, like, I already talked about your greatest version here, but it's just being confirmed more and more. It's kind of like you're like the greatest version of you that's all about your emotional well-being, your mental well-being, your physical well-being, and your energetical well-being. This is the process that you will go to when it comes to this union. So yeah, you will transform through this. And this person, this union, will definitely be a huge trigger point, or, through the experiences that you will be exposed to, you will be led in this direction of working and exploring and healing and understanding yourself. So my dear pile 2, this has to be my favorite pile. This is like, wow. Wow, wow, wow. My dear, please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading. Thank you so, so much for allowing me to read for you and for allowing me to connect with your wonderful energy. As always, my dear, I invite you to give a feedback or share your thoughts with us in the comment section below. Also, if you haven't, feel free to like and subscribe as well. Also, my dear, if you're interested or curious in a personal reading with me and you would like to get further information regarding one, of course, you can also feel free to email me. Lastly, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, of course, I invite you there as well. My beautiful pile 2. Take care, my love. Hey, pile 3, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see what's the next unexpected blessing entering your love life. Let's start straight away. For my beautiful pile 3, what's the next unexpected blessing entering your love life? All right, for my beautiful pile 3, the first card we have is the Queen of Wands. We have the Queen of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. For my beautiful pile 3, what's the next unexpected blessing entering your love life? For my beautiful pile 3. Okay. We have the Magician, the Strength card, Five of Wands, the Star. Let me make sure you can see it. All right. One last card, please. For my beautiful pile 3, what's the next unexpected blessing entering your love life? One card, please. No card wants to come through. One card, okay. And we got the Moon card here. All right. Let's see at the back of the deck. The Knight of Cups. So for my beautiful pile 3, what's the next unexpected blessing entering your love life? This is very interesting and very encouraging energy here. If I had to put this into a keyword, I would say empowering yourself. But let me start with this. I see multiple things here. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna start with this. I really feel like, my dear pile 3, the next unexpected blessing entering your love life is a manifestation coming through. Something you've been trying to manifest when it comes to your love life, or better to say, maybe even someone. I see a lot of focus on it. So this could be something you have been focusing on for a month now, even maybe for years, to manifest a specific person or a specific relationship into your life, into your love life. And it's like, when this manifestation comes through, when this manifestation materializes, it's gonna feel like a wish fulfillment. At the same time, you will know that it was your abilities to bring it into your life. Like, you will be very, very aware of it. So it will not feel like a surprise, in the sense that you never expected something like that, or someone like that, or this kind of relationship to enter your life. No, I feel like this is something you may have been dreaming about a lot, or hoping a lot, wishing, like with the Star card. I mean, hoping for, wishing for, dreaming about, really trying to be optimistic and staying focused on this wish of this dream, this desire, basically. And yeah, the best way to explain it, it's like the star card is manifesting itself, the star energy. I do feel like a lot of you guys have been consciously doing a lot for it. So once again, maybe you have been, for example, watching love pick a card readings regarding something that you would like to manifest in your love life. Or for some of you guys, you may even want to manifest a specific person from the past, a certain relationship, certain characteristics in a potential partner. But this is definitely very big here. This is something I'm seeing. And also, you could have been waiting for it a very long time. This energy has been creating itself very slowly. Not fast moving energy, but more so very, very, very slow. Another thing I would like to say here when it comes to what blessing is coming your way, definitely this manifestation I talked about, but there's also more to it. I know when we talk about love life, obviously we think of a relationship or like some kind of a love connection with someone outside of us, right? But I would like to say that, and you're the first pile, I believe, that got this today. You're also manifesting, or let me put it that way, another blessing coming into your love life is a wonderful connection, a wonderful love connection with yourself. Now, some of you guys may say, what? Like, what does that have to do with anything? Or like, love life has nothing to do with like self-love. But it actually has. Like, self-love is the foundation of all our relationships, because it goes back to the relationship we have to ourselves. And the relationship we have to ourselves shapes, influences, either in a positive or bad or in a negative way, all other relationships outside of us. It always starts within, right? As I always like to say. And what I'm seeing here for you, my dear pile 3, is a extreme success when it comes to your self-love journey. I feel like a lot of you guys have been struggling with it, because a very, very big indicator here is this element of competition. Also with the 5 of Wands being here, I feel like you guys could have been feeling a lot of competition when it comes to yourself, when it comes to love life. You may have, and it's so interesting, we see those different mirrors here. Maybe you have very often looked in the mirror and compared yourself to other people, to what you see online, to what you hear about others, and so many different things. It can start with your own like physical appearance. It can go to other people's success. It can also be connected to the relationship other people have had. Maybe while you were single, you saw all those people having great relationships, and you just thought, well, what's happening? Like, it almost feels like everyone can have whatever they want, but I can't even have, I'm hearing the minimum. So this could be something some of you guys have literally said or thought. And once again, this sense of competition is very big here. So you may have felt very often that you have to compete for what it is that you want. And I feel like it has actually left you like without any energy, very cold, or let me put it that way, very hard. And it's just so interesting, because what I'm seeing you here doing is that you're moving out of this cold, hard energy that you have, adapted into your life, because you just have to, to protect yourself, to survive. And you leave this energy and you enter one of a passionate self, a soft self, a gentle self, an empowered self, which doesn't get influenced from all the experiences other people have, like negatively speaking, influenced, and more so finds the inspiration within themselves. I see you getting so inspired, my dear pile 3, when it comes to your love life, when it comes to your self-love journey. A lot of you guys could have been lacking inspiration. This creativity that, like this need of creation to make, to do, like to create. This is something that comes so natural to you. You are someone who's naturally very creative. You're someone who's naturally so inspiring, and you have so much passion for life and for love, for others, for yourself. But I feel like this passion could have been, yeah, wiped away because of, once again, all those insecurities and all the battle that you felt like, or better to say, that you were going through. And what I find very interesting is that you're reaching such a like milestone when it comes to your self-love journey, and it's gonna be so transformative. I will not go back. This is something I've heard. This transformation regarding your self-love journey, it's gonna transform you. It's gonna transform the kind of relationships that you bring into your life, the kind of partners you're looking for. It's gonna transform literally everything, not only the area of your love life, but every other area, because you're reconnecting with yourself here. You're going through life with inspiration and passion here, not with comparing and not feeling good enough, or having to, survive through having a very tough or very hard exterior. This is very interesting. I feel like some of you guys could have also been drawn to, I think it was was it Pal 1 or 2? I'm not sure, but one of the other pals got this, I think it was Pal 1, got this message of the, like, divine feminine coming through. And of course, as always, take it how it resonates. This is not gender specific, but still, some of you guys could feel more so drawn to them, like, in your divine masculine. You feel like you're more so in that, or you may feel like you're more so in your divine feminine energy. I'm speaking here for those of you guys who are more so in their divine feminine energy. I really feel like because of all this battle, because of all this, like, cruel and rough experiences, you had to almost put on this armor. Like, you almost had to let your heart turn into ice, or really protect yourself, get hard, and really put your, like, feminine energy to the side, because it was the only way for you to survive, or for you to push through. And through this self-love journey, you're actually letting go of that. You're letting go of this harsh or tough exterior that you were forced to embody, and you're moving into the energy that actually resonates with you, the energy that actually empowers you, the energy that you feel home in, I'm hearing, which is all about expressing yourself in the divine feminine, and expressing yourself in your loving nature, your nurturing nature, being so towards yourself, being more loving, more nurturing, going through life with inspiration and trust, rather than trusting no one, or always expecting the worst, or not believing in yourself, and once again, almost like wanting to fight everything. There is this transformation here, and it's all triggered by your self-love journey. Your self-love journey, my dear, is gonna it's gonna empower you so much to be in your own authentic self, to be in your own energy, the energy that you feel comfortable with. And once again, I do feel like for the most of you guys it's the divine feminine energy, but of course take it how it resonates. If you feel like that doesn't resonate with you, then just leave it. But it definitely was for someone out there. So this self-love journey, it's gonna also show you that strength is not only about fighting actively, but it's also about resting for yourself, not jumping everywhere, but actually feeling grounded and rooted where you already are. And I really feel like, my dear pile 3, this is actually a huge energy change that's going to help you to manifest this thing or person, circumstance that I talked about in the beginning. Also, I just realized the moon card. The moon is literally also a symbol for feminine energy, right? Yeah. So yeah, some of you guys, if you felt drawn to another pile, then feel free to watch it because there could be a connection. If not, then as always, stick with only this one here. But I really see you guys as like, this is a example I've used before in my readings, and I feel like it really suits this energy very well. If you guys have been following me, you may know what I mean when I say the onion example. Like when we look at a onion, there are so many different layers to it, right? And it's almost like you guys have been creating this outside layer to protect yourself from all the harsh energy out there. And it has really made you step into an energy maybe that you don't feel comfortable in. Maybe it's too masculine even, okay? For some of you guys, maybe you always wanted to be in your feminine energy, but because everything was so rough, you weren't able to do that, and you really had to step into your masculine energy, which I'm hearing doesn't allow you to bloom completely, because that's not what you resonate with. That's not what you're embodying. A lot of you guys are embodying the divine feminine. And being a divine masculine doesn't nurture you. And I'm talking here about like the dominating energy. Of course, we have both energies within us. Everyone has the divine, or let me put it that way. Everyone has the feminine and the masculine energy within us. But what happens is that when we embody one more so, and that's also the energy that we feel the most empowered in, because it resonates with our nature. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, you had to actually go through life with being the complete opposite because of the circumstances. And this self-love journey of yours allows you here to be more gentle, to be soft to you again, to reconnect with yourself. And also, I'm hearing a huge thing here is self-worth. This is also about self-worth and self-respect. Two empowering things that are going to be so crucial in this transformation. And that's why I'm saying you will never go back. This is something I heard you literally saying, because you understand what you deserve, and you will not go back to those experiences. You like, at the end of this how should I explain it? Okay, let me put it that way. Through this process of self-love, through this journey of your self-love journey, you will gain your self-respect and self-worth back. That's literally something I'm hearing for some of you guys. So some of you guys could have really struggled with that. And once again, I do feel like a huge reason for that is with the Five of Wands, this competition energy. We live in a world where everywhere we look, we compare ourselves to others, right? And this, of course, could have a huge influence on our self-worth and therefore our self-respect as well. And I really feel like, my dear, this self-love, this genuine self-love that you're reconnecting with and strengthening for yourself, which also is gonna bring so much passion and inspiration into your life, it's gonna be a turning point. And honestly speaking, yeah, self-love is so, so important. Always remember, self-love is a process, okay? It's not a goal. And definitely, I mean, we have received this message now multiple times when it comes to not comparing yourself, but also when it comes to your self-love journey, especially, like, don't compare it to anyone else's. This is just you. And I really feel like, my dear pal 3, this extreme, like, huge blessing, it's gonna shape your world forever. And it's almost like when you reconnect with this love within yourself, you also manifest this love that you have been trying to bring into your life. Let me just say, my dear, you're deserving, okay, of only the best. Take good care of your well-being, take good care of yourself, because that's what you deserve. You deserve love, you deserve feeling abundant. And if you haven't heard this in such a long time for some reason, let me say it very, very clearly. You are more than good enough. You are so beautiful. You are so powerful. And this is what I really felt like this reading is all about: empowerment. Because for someone, yeah, that's what they need to hear. My dear pal 3, this is all I have for you for today. As always, my dear, please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading. Thank you so, 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 so much for allowing me to read for you and for allowing me to connect with your wonderful energy. As always, my dear, if you're interested or curious in a personal reading with me and you would like to get further information regarding one, of course, my dear, you can feel free to email me. Lastly, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, of course, my dear, I invite you there as well. My beautiful pile 3, take care, my love.